And as the Russia-Ukraine war rages on, President Putin has expressed readiness to resolve tensions with Kiev through diplomatic talks with support of the United States. Well, this comes at a time when US President Trump has repeatedly criticized Putin and threatened him with tougher sanctions against Russia. Now, Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said that President Putin remains interested and is open to bringing the entire Ukrainian issue to a peaceful conclusion. He added that Russia is counting on the United States and President Trump to personally make efforts to help in the matter. Now, 3 people were killed and 9 were injured in Russia's Belgorod region in 3 separate attacks by Ukraine forces over the weekend. According to the Belgorod regional governor, a woman was killed when a shell hit a private home in the settlement of Shibikino, and a man was killed in a drone attack on Rakitno. Another drone attack in the same district killed 1 person and injured 5 others. Now, the Russian Defense Ministry claims that drones from Kiev that were armed with high explosive warheads targeted a resort in Crimea and killed 2 civilians while injuring 15 others. Sergei Atskionov, the Kremlin-based head of Crimea, said that Ukrainian drones struck a resort in Crimea, causing damage to several facilities and a nearby village school. Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova condemned the attack on Crimea, labeling it as an act of terrorism by Kiev. She hit out at NATO and the European Union and said that they need to look into the mirror to see the source of aggression on the European continent. She termed the two the pulse of destabilization and spread the terrorism in Europe, saying they did this by sponsoring the Kiev regime and supplying it with weapons. Now, Ukraine, meanwhile, says that Moscow carried out 46 airstrikes on its territory on Sunday. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is gearing up for a busy week of diplomacy at the United Nations General Assembly in New York, aiming to rally global support for action against Russia's offensive in Ukraine. Well, he has scheduled several meetings with world leaders, including a planned meeting with US President Donald Trump, to push for tougher sanctions on Russia and discuss long-term security guarantees for Ukraine. Zelensky said that they can achieve a lot if their partners listen to him and support proposals that contribute to ending the war.